we're back here at High Stakes Trading. I'm your host, Dave Coper, and we are continuing on now in week 3, wormholes, and hopefully you're beginning to see how these tools are going to really accelerate your growth in your business. And we're going to talk about systems today, and this is going to allow you to actually step away from your business and the systems that you create, and they'll just keep functioning on without you if you build it properly. Okay? So, system basics. A system is just a preset structure of branches and nodes. Okay? And think of just branches of a tree, right? They split off, and once they're set, that's how the tree grows. It's got you may not be familiar with the anatomy of a tree, but there's the xylem and the phloem, and it sends up water based on the branches and the nodes. Okay, so when it comes to a point, it's got to make a decision. It's either going to one branch or the other. Okay, and those are the nodes. And you can use this in so many different areas. And this is just an example. This is the graphical representation of structures in science. So the big idea is we all operate through known systems of branches and nodes. And there's input. We input data to a system, and then we get output. And based on our output, we can adjust our input, and that's called a feedback loop. Okay? And you and I live within many, many systems. When we learn how to operate the systems, this can open us up to near unlimited capabilities. And an example of this is our road network is a system. So with branches are the roads, and the nodes would be the intersections. So to use the road system, you need other systems. A car is just one system you need, and it's made up of thousands of smaller systems, right? And there's also our legal system, which requires a license for you to drive legally. And this involves going to the Division of Motor Vehicles, which is a man-made system to govern the laws of the road, right? So I'm not going to get into too much systems theory right now, but the basics of it are you're going to have these inputs, and these are just examples, what you see up top: size, model, time. So those are your inputs. Then you're going to build a system that you think is going to fit your needs. So for this, you might need to categorize and organize data for yourself, and then analyze and interpret it. And when you go to test it, that would be like the natural occurrences that are in your site. So once you input things into your system, you're going to get output, and this output is the data that you want. And as long as you set up your system and your testing in the right way, and we're going to cover that in week 5, then you should have 100% confidence in your data. Okay? So we're all constantly operating in multiple systems. And you want to think of our solar system, our ecosystem, your skeletal system, your nervous system, and your immune systems. So all of these systems need to be functioning perfectly for you to even live one day, right? And systems always have three things. You're always going to have sets of rules or principles. There's always going to be a framework of the outcome, and there's always going to be a variability of results. And these are important things to understand. Okay, so the action item today, nice short day here, is to just create a system for yourself that's going to make your life better or easier. And maybe it's something that's causing you a lot of pain lately. Maybe it's something that you're just frustrated about that you can't figure out. Well, think about it objectively in terms of uh, even step outside yourself a little bit and look at it as an outsider looking in. What would they need to know to make a good decision about whatever your set subject is? Okay, so that's the action item for today, and I will see you in the next video.